post it up here. See who all is going to be coming in. Hey, Jeff Jackson, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. Give me a few minutes here. This is working fine, but my laptop is giving me an issue so that I can see my live chat, because tonight I have the window not there. All right, so now I can see my live chat, see you guys. We are live. What's up, Jay and the Sticks? Hey, Rick. How are you guys doing this evening? How's it going, Rich? Hi, Courtney. Hey, Tunnel Take. I'm actually kind of glad that you're here tonight. This is my wood shop part of the garage, so thank you. This is my puzzle piece tool wall. Lonnie Paul, how you doing, man? Peg Leg Outdoors, how you doing? Good to see everybody tonight. Jefferson, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. We got 15 people in here already. That's awesome. Hi, Mike Cole. Courtney, I hope I said hello. We missed you guys too. We do. We were actually talking last night that like it's really felt, it's only been like a week since we've done a live stream, but it feels like it's been a month. It's crazy. Need to borrow a saw that I have no intentions of bringing back for 7 years. Both of these, this saw and this saw are over 100 years old. Sean Gorilli, how are you doing tonight? I hope I said your name correctly. I have notifications blowing up because there are so many people live streaming tonight. Caribou, good to see you, brother. Guys, okay, I was kind of waiting until Caribou came in, and now that he's here, I can bring this up. When we started live streaming, we had this idea for it. And it was people showing a portion of their daily lives. Now, ours is building our homestead, okay? And then I have my content out in the woods. This channel, okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am apologizing because I will not be able to, my chat is just going crazy. This is awesome. We have 17 people in here right now. So yeah, go over there and hit that thumbs up, guys. Smash that thing. So we had this idea for live streaming, okay? And it's showing your daily life. Whether it's 10 minutes of it, 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours. I think our longest stream so far has been like 7.5 or something like that. And Troy over there at Caribou Country Outdoors, can one of my mods, I came into this a little unprepared. Can one of my mods please get Caribou's link up? Like, this dude and his family absolutely smashed the entire live streaming idea out of the park, and it was awesome to watch. Like, I was not even able, like, I wasn't there for the live stream of it, but I sat there. I ended up watching every minute of that, bro, and it was amazing. Like, that's what we wanted live streaming to be about, okay? Or like not necessarily, it is about, because it's your life. You're going to stream your life. You know? So it was it was just the coolest thing to see somebody else do it. And he's got 4 kids and a pregnant fiance now. So congratulations on that too, man. It was amazing. It was awesome. Pretty close to 8 hours. I know that we've gotten up there. Like, dude, that was an awesome thing, Caribou. That was cool, man. I loved it. All sorts of antiques, especially from Amish country. Most of my tools have actually come from Amish country. Like little, my buddy used to be one of my Scoutmasters, has an antiques booth. Well, he's got like 3 of them in different antique malls, and they're all down in Berlin, Ohio, down there. And that's where a lot of my tools come from. Oh, hey, there's my wife. She came in. But yeah, Caribou, that was totally awesome, man. Congratulations on the new engagement. Like, I'm happy for you guys. It was really cool. Okay. All right, so let me see if I happen to miss anybody coming in. So I'm going to start from the bottom here. We have Jeff Jackson. We have my wife. We have Mike Cole. We got Sean Gorilli. We got Caribou Country Outdoors, which is Troy. We have Jefferson Einstein. We have Courtney, who is in and out. We have the Tunnel Take. My buddy Greg over at the Tunnel Take has kind of introduced me to this whole... We're doing some shout outs here. I guess this is how we're going to start this off, okay? Because this is going to end up being a not so happy stream. Let's get the happy stuff in here first. The Tunnel Take, my buddy Greg over there had actually, it was not long after I put this stream together and put the event out. I saw him do a video about raising boys, and it was a good video. He's kind of piqued my curiosity into this whole, there's like this whole culture behind pipe smoking, and like some of the guys that are behind this, like you got to go out and search these videos. There's some intricacies to it. It's pretty neat. Oh, hi, Mom. Hey, my mom's in here. That's T. Sweely, everybody. We have CC. Hello. I know we had Jay in the Sticks. I did see him in here earlier. He was one of the first guys to come in. We got Peg Leg Outdoors. Now, guys, I do also know that our buddy Backwoods Barbarian has a live stream going on with After 5 Outdoors right now. So at some point, if somebody can, go ahead and throw that link up. And then, guys, just stop in and out, you know. This is going to be something different. This is going to be a different experience than I think we've had so far. I've got a lot of shit that I just got to... Oh, hi, Corn-Fed Experience. How you doing? Tristan, how you doing, man? You did make it. Glad to see you. Let me try again. What? Courtney got a football game. That's okay. I understand. Sarah and the little one are doing very well. Well, she's there. We took him to his first doctor's appointment. He is right at his birth weight at a week old, and he was already a ½ inch longer. I'm going to bet this kid has already put on another ½ pound. Like, he's got the biggest cheeks, okay? I wish my shop was heated so that we could just bring him out here. All right, Caribou got Backwoods Barbarians link up. So, yeah, guys, go over, stop at his live chat. He's got something going on over there with After 5 Outdoors. You know, and he's one of our bigger supporters. So yeah, you go over, stop, show them some love, smash the thumbs up for them, come back over here, hang out for a little bit, you know, do whatever you're going to do. We have got 20 people. That's awesome. What is up, everybody? Okay. Trying to... It's a workshop stool. It's not all that comfortable. I don't usually sit. All right, so we just kind of gave a bunch of shout outs to our whole little community here. The Huntsman, everybody knows that's like my big brother here. So actually there's a lot of you here from his channel. So, all right, if we hear some like ticking or scurrying around in the background, there's a ton of mice in my garage at the moment, and I'm filling traps up with cheese, but they're getting it. All right. So, our community here, we have got one of the realest, rawest bunch of guys putting out content. And they're being themselves. And that's where I think this is going to start at. You know, you guys are out there editing your videos and you're doing an awesome job at it. And there's a couple of us now that are starting to stream a whole lot more, and it's totally cool. But the guys that are impressing me the most are the ones out here being themselves. And it's just, you can watch the content in this group of creators that has, I guess, started to call themselves the Huntsman Alliance, and we're all part of it. And then you've got these other guys that are just pumping out these overly edited videos. But you don't see too much of the true guy behind the camera. It is, what can we produce to make people happy? It's not, what can we produce to show our passion for what we're doing? And that's what I think that all of us are doing. We are showing our passions for this. And regardless of our channel sizes, guys, that is what stands us out above everybody else. Tristan, I've tried peanut butter and they end up getting the peanut butter off too. So we're going to bring me to the table tonight. I've honestly been dreading this all day long. I went out and I took about 1.5 mile hike, and the place that I went was not what it used to be, so it didn't let me release that piece at all. So I carried my tensions out into the woods, and then I carried them right back home. And I guess we're going to kind of open up a little bit tonight. I'm going to try to, at least. This is something not easy for me. We actually have my mom here tonight. We have my wife here tonight to, I mean, if there's anything false that comes out of my mouth, we're going to know right there, okay? I have owned my faults in the failures of my life, I guess we could call it. I do not need anybody's, okay, I'm not going to dismiss anybody's comments. I don't want to degrade anybody's comments. I don't need my affirmations in the fact that I'm a good husband or father, okay? While I will honestly, wholeheartedly appreciate that, I don't need it. Okay. You guys have seen my insecurities come out, especially the last couple days before the baby was born. Like, I do have my insecurity. I know that I'm a good husband and father, okay? It's not a question. But I have my insecurities, I think, just like any other man out there trying to raise a family and build a home. I have my insecurities not because Daddy left. Daddy didn't just leave. I think that while it would be its own challenge, that I'm not going to degrade in its way, because I had to experience that at one time. My biological father left while Mom was pregnant, okay? Didn't want a child, didn't want anything to do with raising a child, and left. That's just how it worked. And I had to accept that. But I will tell you guys right now, that was so much easier to accept than being totally rejected by the men that were supposed to call themselves my fathers. I've had to walk. I was adopted. My Leisure last name, my mom is my mom. That's my biological mother there in the chat. But my brother's dad adopted me, signed my birth certificate. That's how I have my last name, Leisure. He is the kind of guy who felt giving somebody his last name was the highest honor that could be given. And it was for years. I was highly involved in my Boy Scout troop. I could go off with my scout troop and come back on a weekend that I was supposed to spend with him. It was my Boy Scout troop. I don't feel that should have been held against me, and it was. He was not the positive influence that he needed to be. And I was about 13 years old, almost 14, when I said I had enough. And I realized that it was toxic behavior I had to stay away from, because it wasn't good for me. So then I fell under my stepdad's wing. My stepdad was really the one that raised me. He taught me the woodworking that I know. He taught me the introduction to turning a wrench, how to use a saw, the basic things that I think a man should have a skill in, how to maintain your home and your vehicles. And I understand that the definition of a man today is something different. So if you don't necessarily have the skill to be able to do those things, I feel that you damn well better be able to afford to pay for those things to be done. because I understand that some men have different professions. I'm not going to judge a man by the profession that he holds or the dirt on his hands. So my stepdad taught me what I know. For the most part, taught me compassion outdoors. But he was I was very standoffish. You didn't talk shit to mom. You damn well didn't talk shit to mom. So we had a lot of, we had a lot of interesting moments because he'd start yelling at mom, or mom would start yelling at him, or however their issues would go. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. All I knew is he was yelling at mom, and I didn't stand for that. Mom was my rock through my entire life. So I got my ass handed to me quite a few times. I'll say that I was disciplined. Like, maybe I should have stayed out of it, but I was protecting mom. That's just all there was to it. I was protecting mom. Looking back and talking to other people, I probably didn't deserve the level that I got it back at. The Lala Farm. Good evening. How are you doing today? Exactly, Tunnel Take. This is kind of about this stream. While we are looking at my past, this is completely about moving forward. I'm gonna put I want everybody to know, like, this is me. This is who is bringing this to you guys. This is why you see me struggle on my live streams when it comes to being a parent and being a husband, why I have my insecurities, but I do not have a question that I'm a good father or husband, okay? My role is not what I ever thought it would be. It's not what I ever planned it would be. But I didn't take that and let it hold me back. Once I got my shit straight, that is, which took me until I was about 25. Mike Turner, how you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Children do test their parents, Jeff. That's the entire point. I tested my adopted father, and he totally fucking failed. He failed on the most miserable level that anybody could ever fail. That man stepped up to be my father, and he couldn't do it. So I walked away from him from the time I was 13 until the time I was, Mom, how old? 19, 20? Maybe 21? Is when I went back to try again. And it worked for a couple of years until my son was about a year old. So, hi Diamond Bell, Josh and Hunter's Adventures. How are you guys doing? We're meeting the real Zach tonight. Zach has had a very blessed week with my new son, but Zach has had a very rough week, and I'm a little bit pissed off this evening. Um, 2021 when I went back to him to try again, that's right. So it worked for a couple years. And then he disrespected my brother's house. Trashed my brother's house. This happened all in a week, okay? This happened all in a week, and this is why I no longer speak to him. Which is what led to the Facebook post that I know a bunch of you guys saw, and that's probably why you're here. So, the first thing he did, I was at work. I think I was working for the greenhouses at the time. My wife was working for the post office. Well, is working for the post office, but she was actually at work. I was actually at work. Or I was out away from town that I couldn't get back in a reasonable amount of time. He was supposed to have Deegan. He was supposed to watch my son for us that day at my brother's house, regardless of who else was there. This man was an over-the-road truck driver, only home once every 2 months. If you're going to make time to see your friends, make time to see your friends. But if you're going to make time to see your grandchildren, and you're going to take your grandchildren for a set amount of time, don't just leave them in the living room and walk out of the house to go see your friends because, oh, well, Ashley was home and she was in the kitchen. He left his grandchild in the time he was supposed to be babysitting him and spending time with him to go off and see a friend. And didn't say a damn word to anybody. Ashley had to go to work. My wife, and they had to call my wife for Sarah to get off work to go pick Deegan up to take her to her mom so that we had somebody there so she could be back at work. So I'm like, okay. After that, he trashed my brother's house. He disrespected my brother. He disrespected my brother at the time, I think Ashley was his fiance. Oh, they were going ice skating. Okay. They were going to do something either way, though. Dad was supposed to watch Deegan, and he abandoned him on Ashley and didn't hold up to the responsibility that he promised to. Why are we blasting my father? Well, guys, he told me to go whine to my Facebook page, and I found out that that asshole watches my YouTube channel, so I know he's going to end up seeing this. And I want you to know that I will own what I've done wrong, dude. But the problem is that you can't. So, after that incident with him disrespecting my brother and his fiance at the time, I said, all right, Dad's having a bad time while he's home. We'll invite Dad to come stay with us. Lala, I do agree with that. Our environment and our past experiences help make the person that we are, but they don't define who we have to be. I do not have to be the guy that walks away because my kids are a handful. I don't have to be the guy to walk away because my wife gives me shit, which she never does. Sarah never gives me shit. The only time that my wife harasses me is when I need to leave the house. Like, get out of the house, go to the woods. You're getting in my hair. So I don't have to be that guy, but those past experiences are what's made me the father and husband that I am. I don't want to be the failure or failures that raised me. My positive influences were my alcoholic grandfather who slammed down a 151 of Bacardi every day since Vietnam. And if it wasn't that, it was like a 6-pack of Genesee. And my uncle who lives down in Florida or was out in Colorado. Like, those were my positive influences. And one of them was thousands of miles away all the time. Hey, Burnaby. So, okay. Back to what happened with Dave. That's the guy that adopted me. Dave is the guy that adopted me. I said, we'll invite Dad to stay out with us this weekend. Maybe Dad's just having a hard time. You know, my dad's an asshole, my brother's an asshole. They're just clashing heads. It's what they do. So we'll invite Dad to come stay out with us this weekend. And my dad came here and he trashed my house and he disrespected my wife. And then when he left, I said, all right, Dad had a really bad weekend. I'm going to give him a few days and then I'm going to try to talk to him. And I gave him a few days and I texted him and then I called him and I called him some more and I texted him some more. Never getting a single response, by the way. He's not speaking to my brother at this moment, so neither one of us have heard from my dad. Just completely disappeared. Hi, Judith and Dan. Completely disappeared. Wouldn't answer us. So I sent him a message on Facebook. I said, look, I don't know what's going on. I just want to talk. I think everybody had a bad week while you were home this time. I don't necessarily think that it was anybody's fault, but I'd just like to talk about it. Now, as a father, he should have stepped up and said, all right. Either he should have said one of these two options, and I would have been okay with it. He could have said, I need a few days and then we'll talk. You know, because Dad's an over-the-road truck driver. He's a very, very internal person. He's a very lonely guy. I don't necessarily think Dad is always lonely, but his profession requires him to be by himself. Do you know what I mean? Dad is a very private person. So I would have been okay with the response, you know, just give me a couple days and then we'll talk about it. And, or, okay, let's talk. And he didn't choose either one of those options. His response to me was, you need to respect that sometimes your parents don't want to talk to you. No, I don't. Like, I have been able to come to my mom there in the chat, even at times that I haven't. I have always been able to go to my mom and say, I need to talk. And no matter how pissed off that woman is at me, she has talked to me. My stepdad, at the time that he was raising me and everything was good, if I would have ever went to him and said, Rob, because I didn't call him Dad, he was Rob, and we were okay with that. If I would have ever said, Rob, I need to talk, he would have stopped what he was doing. There was times he stopped what he was doing. I could look at him and go, hey, Rob, let's go hunting. He'd stop what he was doing, load the truck up, and we'd go. Whatever was in season. What ended it with me and Rob happened to be a little socket on a tool bench. Okay, so anyways, with Dave, he responded to me, sometimes you need to respect that your parents don't want to talk to you. And I will be perfectly honest, I don't remember the response that I sent him in that instant. And I tried for another week to get a hold of him, and he would not answer his phone. He would not answer his messenger. He would not answer his phone. So I did the absolute most childish thing that I could do to force a response out of him. And I put him on blast for every piece of bullshit that he put in mine and my brother's homes through that weekend. And in that instant, he decided he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I said, okay, then if that's how you're going to be, and you're not going to step up to be the man that you should be to help raise and build your family and be the grandfather to your grandchildren that you're supposed to be, since you adopted me, and I understand that I was the adopted son, I was not going to get the forgiveness that my brother did. It's just not how it was going to work. And I understood that with this man. This is a family channel? Kinda. So in that instance, like we decided violently to part ways. I told him if that's how he was going to be, he needed to have nothing to do with my children. Deegan was not his grandchild. I was not his son any longer. I was done trying to be his son, because that's what it was. He wants me to try to be his son. And I can't do that because I don't have the everything is me, or everything is about me mindset. Hey, Nunya, Texas. Hi, Lisa Lee. Guys, I do have this channel, okay? I have the YouTube channel. I'm here producing YouTube content. I didn't start this because I wanted to. I didn't start it because I woke up one day and I was like, oh, hey, making YouTube videos would be fun. I had a following on a private Facebook group that was a fairly large following, and I had requests on a daily basis to start a YouTube channel because of my normal everyday life. That's why this is here. We're sharing my journey, but I'm only here because I was asked to be here. And I'm pretty sure that most of them that asked me to be here are still very involved, well, not necessarily very involved. They don't always leave comments, but they're watching every time. And then I get messages from them. I got a whole group of people that messages me that they don't leave comments because it's just how the handicapped and disabled community is. They like their privacy. Steve made me do it. Steve hasn't made me do shit, guys. He's been a little bit of an influence on my channel, I will admit, and I'm going to call it a positive influence because of this point exactly. Steve has shown me and helped me find out that it is okay to bring me to the channel, to bring me here. I don't have to be this nice crippled guy out in the woods that is what started my channel. I'm not always a happy person. I have my days. This whole week I've wanted to drive all across the country and just rip people's fucking heads off. On the other side of that, we're absolutely blessed that my son is born. But people pissed me off. So, I went for the last 5 years without talking to Dave. And then after Archer's born, 24 hours after Archer is born, I'm shown his profile on Facebook. Now, I have him blocked because he doesn't need to have any kind of... My life is no longer his business at that point. 5 years ago, my life no longer became his business, and he chose that. I gave him the opportunity for us to work our problems out. I owned that I blasted him on Facebook. I probably should not have done that. I could have given him the time. But he didn't... He rejected me in that moment. And I was not okay with that. If you're going to call me your son, you're not going to reject me. Caribou, life is never always sunshine and rainbows. You have your sunshine and rainbow days, but for the most part, life is tornadoes and earthquakes, dude. Shit just falls apart, and it'll do it right in your hands. This stream has been bothering me all day. I have been stuck in my head, not all day, like the last 2 days, really. So 24 hours after Archer's born, I find out that he puts a post up on Facebook. It says there's no better way to end 2020 than with a new grandson. So I unblocked him from Facebook. I didn't message him right away. Mom helped me put the message out there to get my number to him. And within 24 hours of my son being born, my number was given to him, and he was informed that he had 48 hours to contact me because I wanted to talk. Had he talked to me and owned his part of why our relationship failed the second time, he never even owned why it failed the first time. That's its own story too. If he would have sat down and talked to me, even on the phone, if he would have talked to me and been able to even remotely own part of what he's if he would have been able to sit down and talk to me and even said, hey, I fucked up. I did wrong. I would have been, I would have given him another chance. And I have screenshots of the conversation. I sent screenshots of the conversation to my mom, and not because, like I said, not because I need any kind of reassurance. I don't need reassurance in the husband and father I am. I don't need reassurance that I'm a man. You can look at my life and know that. Half Pace Outdoors is about my journey, but it's about the life here too. And it's about showing people you can still find your way. It's not here because I needed attention. I'm not here to be paid to be in the woods. I'm not here to be paid to be at home. I don't need paid to do those things. And instead of that response, it was this whole like, wow, man. So the last words to my last words to him was to call him a fucking coward. That's all there is to it. I don't need... See, and one of the things he said to me was, I hope your sons grow up to be better men than you. You are damn right. I hope my sons grow up to be better men than I am too. My sons will be better men than I am. My sons won't have the insecurities of being rejected or abandoned by the men that were supposed to have raised them. My sons are going to know a father and a mother that when they come to them and say, I need to talk, we're going to drop what we're doing. Everything that I experienced negative as a child from the men that were supposed to be my fathers. I even went and found my biological father when I was 17. One of the worst mistakes I've ever made. That man is so delusional in his own mind that he actually felt that my spinal cord injury, it was all a scam. I was faking losing the function of my legs at the time. Yeah, that's I took those experiences and I didn't let them make the father I am with my sons in the way that they were. My negative experiences with my fathers are what are going to make me be a good father. I didn't get scared and run when Sarah got pregnant the first time. We weren't married. I owned up to my responsibility. I wanted my sons. I wanted kids. So there was no question about it for me. So I don't know. But I grew up with I don't like talking about the ugly shit, guys. I don't. Hey, Mud Tramp. How you doing, Rebecca? I don't know when you came in. Yes, girls can be here too. There's at least 2 or 3 other ones in here. So, yeah, those bad experiences are what I'm gonna take to raise my sons to be better men than I am, and I'm gonna hope that they take that experience and they raise their sons to be better men than them. Exactly, Steve. Some people only exist as examples of what not to become. That was basically the men, the guys that tried to raise me. It was just, I had to try to be their son, and that's not how it should have ever worked. So I didn't have to just deal with, oh, my father left my mom while she was pregnant and I never knew him, or whatever the story may be, and I never knew my father. I didn't have to deal with that. While that is its own challenge, I might have been easier. Because what that left me with was, for a very long time, what that left me with was a huge sense of not knowing who I am. Because I was a bastard son. I had no father. I had really no men to help me build my particular identity. I had to build me from the sole of my boots to my hat. Like, I strive to be the man that none of them could be. Being a man is more than what can you buy your family. Being a man is more than buying your home. You can't buy your home. You have to build it. Regardless of the condition of the house. That's not what I'm talking about. Your home is your family. I tell my wife all that. We had, there for a long time, me and Sarah were going to move south. We wanted to move south. And then she decided she loved her job. So she asked me, how would you feel if we just stayed here? I tell my wife all the time, it doesn't matter where I'm at. Home is where she is. Home is where my sons are at. It's not the house. You can't buy your home. You have to build it. And I think that's something lost on a lot of guys lately. Well, not just guys, on a lot of people. They want to buy their home. Your home is all the flashy toys, and it's whatever can be new, and that's just not how it works. And there's this other thing that's kind of going around, and I've seen it all over YouTube. Guys like to think that your subscriber count and the accomplishments in your videos are what make you a man. Your edited videos where you're bringing a fake persona into the picture is not what makes you a man. What makes you a man, in my opinion, what makes you a man is what you do to help grow the world around you. To help, what do you do to improve the quality of lives of those around you? How selfless are you? I feel that a man is a selfless being, a real man. A real man doesn't try to get over on others just to make a dollar. And I understand the business aspect of that. I'm not talking about business in general. But be real about who you are. That's what makes you a man. How real are you? What do you do to help improve and grow the world and those around you? If all that is to produce YouTube content, you're failing. I could shut this stream down and never make another video. And that has nothing to do with how much of a man I am. Because regardless, I'm the one my family calls when they need help. I'm the one that my family relies on when they need help. So cameras rolling or not, every day I do whatever I can to improve the lives of those around me. My general content gives people a true sense of hope because they can see somebody who's not on pace with everybody else, still out here doing it. Which kind of leads me to this. It's been brought up on Steve's channel over there on the Huntsman that little Joey Robinet trolled my Instagram account, called me a little boy because I tagged him in a post of something Steve was doing on his channel. I didn't insult this guy in the post. The post itself, I guess, if you're softer than cotton, could hurt your feelings. But that's not my insult to the guy. As far as he knows, looking at that post, I'm letting him know, hey, this is going on. This is happening. Okay? This is happening. And Joe responds with, don't tag me in shit, little boy. So, Joe, I might end up just tagging him in this so that maybe he ends up seeing it. If you ever see this, I have a little bit of a challenge for you. stream an 8-hour section of your day and show me what in your life qualifies you to call me a little boy. Go onto my channel, look through the hours of content, and tell me what qualifies you to call me a little boy. My homestead life might not include chopping firewood, but it's a hell of a lot more than just chopping firewood and letting my wife raise my daughters in the house and taking them camping once or twice a year. I have built my life. I didn't buy it. There's the challenge, Joe. Stream an 8-hour section of your day, even 5 hours, whatever. Stream a 5-hour section of your day. I want to see what qualifies you to call me a little boy. Around your home. Because I'm sorry, your bushcraft accomplishments aren't what make you a man. That's not the content of a man. What you've done is played in the woods with sponsors. There it is. That's all there is to it. Okay, so my live streaming. Let's tear something apart here. Live streaming. Oh, I mean, it is YouTube. There's going to be trolls all over the internet. Well, it's not just YouTube. That happened on Instagram. But, I mean, it's... Oh my God, Jefferson. Okay, so when I get mad, I get scatterbrained, okay? Let's talk about what he did to his fort in the woods. This dude put out, how long was that episode? I actually went and watched it, guys. I gave Joe the watch time and I watched the fucking video. Oh my God. Like, tell me that's out in the middle of the woods. Tell me that's out in the middle of the woods. Dude, you're not dragging a wheelbarrow out in the middle of the woods. You're not dragging a 4-foot by 8-foot pallet out there. Like, present it honestly, dude. That's your whole failure. You're not presenting it honestly. And then through his entire last video, and you can look in his comment sections, this dude was so stressed out. He was talking so fast that people were concerned. They were leaving comments. I wonder what happened off screen because Joe is stressed and talking fast. Look what he did to that fort in the woods. He wrapped it in plastic It was supposed to be a bushcraft build, not a what kind of thing can we throw together with junk from my garage build. Like, totally trash what could have been one of the best things on his channel. And then not even to mention how structurally unsound it... Well, it was structurally unsound. I did see that he ended up going back and burying some posts in the ground on that other wall. But he totally trashed that build. Like, my 5-year-old can do better than that, and he's going to. Okay? Oh, I think I need to actually lose this. I did bring a sit pad out here. In a hunting camp off of the road. Yeah, it's either way though. It's not out in the middle of the woods. It's got easy access. There's no way in hell he's dragging those materials all the way out into the middle of the woods. It's just not happening. Oh, that's what it was too, Tristan. And then he tried to defend himself. I've got years of building fireplaces out of rocks and them not exploding. Dude, what you had was years of telling people don't use rocks from a water source. And then you got stressed out and went and picked up rocks from a water source. Wildman 307, how you doing, buddy? All right, so earlier we threw out a little bit of a shout out for Caribou Country Outdoors over there for his little that 5-hour live stream that him and his family did, that was just awesome, man. I loved it. That's what live streaming is supposed to be about, you know? Show your life, show the rawness of your home. Like, we want to bring a whole new way of showing reality, you know? Live streaming is not... Actually, Rick, are you still in here? I'm going to give you a minute. Are you still in here, Rick? Let me catch up with my chat for a second. Oh, Rick's still in here? Probably dipped out by now. I'm gonna be a little salty if he's gone. I didn't say something while he was in here earlier. See, yeah, Steve, I did struggle with this. Where am I going to do this stream? I figured we should do it in here. Shops are where things are made and destroyed, so... Oh, alright. Well, I don't see him in here at the moment, which kind of sucks, but we'll address this anyways. So, Rick over there at Wolves Den Bushcraft and Survival... I'm not even going to be nice and try to get the subtleties like, oh, we had this guy who has no content on his channel. No, I'm done with the niceties. I've had enough of it. Rick over there at Wolves Den Bushcraft and Survival, or whatever the fuck his channel name is, decided to take our live streaming concept yesterday and do a half blacked out stream of him washing dishes. So I had a couple issues with that. Spell check is available. Like, I know people with heavy Southern accents, even people up here in Ohio that say washing, and they know how to spell washing. And then my other issue with that is live streaming is supposed to be your life. It is not live streaming. In my opinion, this is a live stream. This is not one of our Homestead live streams. It will not be in the Homestead live stream playlist. So live streaming is your life. It's a section of your day, like the raw take on your life. Okay? It is not 10 minutes or 9 minutes or however short that little stream was of coming out of left field, running your mouth like a big dog, and then when you get called out on it, delete your stream. Half Pace Outdoors, actually, I think that I don't necessarily, okay, I was not going to throw these names out here because they are, well, Steve's I can. But this other one is a huge channel that I'm going to kind of throw out here lightly. There's this, well, okay, we'll put it this way. There's this Huntsman Alliance going on, and it's these no bullshit content creators. We're tired of the bullshit that's on YouTube. All of these little content creators like Joe Robinet and Tyler Woods have no concept of masculinity, and they're butchering it. Absolutely fucking butchering it. They are out there in the woods singing Frozen songs and talking flamboyantly, and they're supposed to be straight men. We don't need those kind of examples in the woods anymore. We need men in the woods. We need masculine men in the woods. And I don't want the females in here to take this like I'm shooting down feminism either, because I'm not. Femininity and masculinity are both absolutely needed in their right ways. But we need men in the woods now. We need testosterone back into the forest. This soft shit ain't cutting it anymore. People are getting tired of it, and it's all over the place. Oh man, now I kind of forget where I was heading with that. Live streaming, that's what I was heading to. Okay. So, me, the Huntsman, Corporal's Corner, Caribou, Tom Ritter, like anybody that is an outdoors channel, Frontier Survival there, Howling Hoosier Outdoors. How are you doing, man? It's been a long time. None of our channels have ever come out and said, if you can't do this, stay the fuck out of the woods. No, that's not the purpose of any of this. What we're here for is for people to learn. We want to get people more involved in the outdoors in one way or the other. Steve is telling a story, so it's a little bit different on his channel, but it's still going to open up that air of curiosity for somebody who may stumble across it to drive them to go back out into the woods. And they can look at his channel and say, oh, well, he's got a totally different method of starting a fire. You don't have these guys coming out saying, if you can't do this, stay out of the woods. Backwoods Rig. Hi guys, how's it all going? What's up, JV? So don't come out on your videos, Rick, Wolves Den, Bushcraft and Survival. Don't come out on your videos beating your chest like Kong, telling people to stay out of the woods and throwing our names up like we're all in this community together. Because, dude, the way you sounded, I don't want to be in that kind of community. And, dude, you know, you tried this shit on a Twitch stream and it didn't work for you. You need to not try to be somebody you're not. You need to find you before you start producing content, obviously. I've known who I was before I started the YouTube. I just didn't know that it was okay to bring me to the table the way that we are. So it's taken me a little while. But there's never not been a moment on my channel that I misrepresented myself. I'm not out here beating my chest, telling people if they don't have a certain skill to stay out of the woods. I'm not out here going to take... You see what the Huntsman does on his channel. I'm not going to... Fishing with Christina. Oh, we got a full-on raid going on right now, don't we? We got 28 people in here. How are we all doing? 29. Everybody coming over from Backwoods Barbarian. That is awesome. I hope that everybody went over. Somebody get his link up now. And then after they all end this raid, everybody go over there and smash his likes for him. That's awesome, guys. Thanks. It put us up to 28 likes. 35 people. What is up, everybody? This is awesome. Backwoods Barbarian, Jeff Jackson, After 5 Outdoors, Raymond Williams, Fishing with Christina. How is everybody doing tonight? Thank you, guys. That is awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I think this is the first time I ever had a raid on my channel. Thank y'all. At 34. Oh, that's so cool, guys. Kentucky Big Cats and Bourbon, how's it going? We are out in the shop having a little bit of a ranch stream tonight. So you guys will have to go back and watch the replay if you are so inclined. And I was going to say, hey, smash that like button, but I actually see you guys doing that. That's awesome. So I really appreciate that. Like, thanks for the support, brother. You guys are so cool. Courtney, what happened? Backwoods Barbarian just came in and raided the hell out of the channel. Or the live stream. 35 concurrent viewers, guys. It's awesome. Ron Ireland, how's it going, buddy? Oh, man. That's really cool. I really appreciate everybody stopping in. That's awesome, guys. Mo rated you, passing it on. That's cool. We like Mo. Mo is a really big supporter of the community. Not just our channel, but like the whole community. Brandon's Outdoor Adventures, how's it going? Man, there's a lot of you guys I don't think I've ever seen in here before. That's awesome, guys. I really appreciate the support from everybody, Backwoods. And everybody. Bushcraft Twins, how's it going, Avery? Watching both of them peg leg? That's awesome, man. So what happened with Rick? Rick decided to jack the live streaming concept and just blew it all up and really fucked up the concept, and I'm not happy about it. Came out beating his chest like a big dog, and the dude has absolutely no outdoor related content on his channel backing up his mouth. Like, the dude has nothing. There's nothing. And he's coming out, throwing out some big names and some fairly important names in my opinion. And in a very disrespectful way. So I really hope that at some point he actually sees this little message. I'm not happy with it. And I don't, his little apology afterwards, it's void. Like, dude, you did it once before, repeated the behavior. We just passed 700 subs? Oh my God, no way, did we? We actually broke it, huh? Again? That's awesome. I really appreciate that, guys. That's so cool. You don't understand how hard it has been to try to break 700 lately. Oh, like we hit it once or twice in a day, and then we dropped back down to like 5. Who are we talking about? We've actually been talking about a lot of people tonight. But recently, I don't even, if you guys tried searching him, I don't even think he can come up because he had, like I said, there's no content on his channel. The dude hasn't brought jack shit to the table except for singing country songs on Twitch over a paint can fire. 702 subscribers. Oh my God. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. That's so cool. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna do something here. I'm actually now getting notifications that everybody subscribed to the channel. That's so cool, guys. I really do appreciate that, everybody. Oh, so live streaming, like I was saying, we'll just one last quick time. Live streaming was about your life. It's not washing dishes for 9 to 10 minutes and throwing out some fairly important names in our little Huntsman Alliance community here, and then closing the stream down. Congratulations. I really appreciate that, guys. We have 37 people in here watching. I've never had this many people on one live stream at a time. That is so cool. ADK Outdoorsman, thank you. That's awesome, guys. All right, well, we'll go ahead and do this. I was a little bit hesitant if I was going to bring this out tonight. It actually has nothing to do with the Huntsman, although I know some people might think it does. This was actually completely inspired by my buddy Greg over there at the Tunnel Take. Watching his videos has kind of intrigued me into learning more about the pipe smoking culture and the entire drive behind that. Because in watching Greg, I found a couple other channels, and there's just an intricacy that these guys all seem to share. Now we are also 40 concurrent viewers. Oh my God, what is up, everybody? No, we're done with the bad mood shit. We're done with it. That's not what we're doing here. We're going to give a little bit of a community shout out here. And I'm gonna show you guys something. So my buddy Greg over there at the Tunnel Take has kind of inspired this. He's part of the pipe smoking community. We do have the live Living on Cripple Mountain series, the live Mountain Man series. 41 people. You guys, I want to like revel in this with everybody at the moment, but I kind of want to get this out too. So Greg has really kind of intrigued me a little bit to start learning some about this. And I'm a trapper. We have the Mountain Man series coming that I'm trying to get out and work on, but everybody knows we just had a new baby. So the other day, while I was in town, now the pipe that I chose was because of Steve with your Meerschaum corncob pipe here, buddy. We yeah, guys, share this out, like, subscribe, do all of that fun YouTube shit that everybody does. We have got one of the most realist, supportive communities that I've seen so far. And our community is not just on our channel. The community here at Half Pace Outdoors stretches to other channels, and we see each other all over the place. Fake YouTube can suck it. Absolutely. JV, thank you for the share. So yes, Steve, I did go get me a Missouri Meerschaum Company corncob pipe, but I went with a bent stem. What would be more suiting in the Mountain Man kit than one of the last pipes they could have purchased on their way west, which was corncob pipes. Corncob pipes were also one of the first pipes that were seen on inventories of traders heading west as they were heading to Rendezvous. They did not necessarily carry Meerschaum or what is that, Briarwood, I think it's called, pipes. They shipped out corncob. These were lighter. It gave the smoke a sweeter taste. These were a lot cooler to smoke out of. So the drive to kind of experience this was brought on. I'll give the credit out to my buddy there, Greg, at the Tunnel Take. If somebody can, please get his link up. I don't know if anybody here is really subscribed to him other than me. He's got a lot of interesting videos. So, and he's an interesting character. He's a cabinet maker. I kind of get into I can relate to that point, to that aspect. So he kind of sparked the curiosity. Oh, that is awesome, guys. That's a hell of a raid. 38 people still in here watching. Let me, I'm trying to watch the chat here a little bit. So, as I was saying earlier, I do believe that part of being a man is finding and making your own image. But there is nothing wrong with letting those around you influence that image within a certain reason. I do not strive to be like anybody else. I strive to be me. I'm the only me there will ever be. You definitely will not find anybody like me. Oh. Yeah, guys, if we can help Greg over there at Geo Bushcraft, the full channel name. Oh, for Tunnel Take, it's called The Tunnel Take. Sometimes he's a little hard to find. Well, I found out that you can actually, some pipes are made with cherry, so I think we might have a live stream carving our own pipe. All right, if you guys want to just do that networking thing, go for it. I don't care at all. Network, share links out. Let's get everybody a little bit of some support. If you're going to leave and go subscribe to other channels, don't just go subscribe, guys. Go watch a video, leave a comment, like be active in a channel if you're going to go subscribe to them. I've heard it said on other channels, we're not looking to help people get subscribers. We're looking to help people get supporters. There's a big difference in that. Oh. The unique child. Mom's told me one time that I was the kid who doesn't feel. Made from maple, cherry, tulip poplar. Yep. Woods with little resins in them. Oh. So, it has been a nice little... I've been about 3 days into this. It's been a nice little way to relax in the evening. It's not like smoking a cigarette. That little nicotine high is a totally different feeling. It's a very relaxing experience. It's a very calm and subtle. How can I put it? It's just a really relaxing experience. That's all there is to it. Two eyes made out of unicorn balls? Oh, the trap prep video is going to drop tomorrow. Well, I don't know, because we're going to do a live stream tomorrow. We are going to do a live stream tomorrow, guys. I'm not sure of the time yet, unless my wife wants to throw a time out right now. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow of the Christmas tree. We really do, Howling Who's Here. Like, the people that are here aren't... They're active. Like, in one way or another, they're active across our channel. Thanks, Sean Gorilli. Smoke Captain Black. Well, I just picked up, what's this one? Borkum Riff. Bourbon whiskey. I went with something subtle and fairly inexpensive just for a first time experience, you know? Man, you guys just got that chat rolling by. That's awesome. The tunnel take. There, Rebecca found him. The tunnel take is the guy responsible for this. And that's okay. I like Greg. He's a good guy. Backwoods Barbarian finally made it back. Man, I want to thank you for the raid. That was a really cool thing to do, brother. I really appreciate that, and your community coming over here and showing some support. Remember, don't inhale. The trick is to sip on it. I have figured that out. The trick is to sip on it. It's not much different than smoking a cigar was. Oh, all right. So, yeah, that was it, guys. We talked about my daddy issues, and we talked about the little Joey issue. Which, I mean, Joe, the challenge is open, man. You ever see this, Joe? Challenge is open, dude. Stream a 5 to 8 hour section of your day. And let me know what qualifies you to call me a little boy. And it better be a whole hell of a lot more than chopping firewood and having daughters. Oh, did Faye come in? Thought you missed us? We're hanging out for a little while now. 2 more Talk Shit Tuesdays. Caribou, I'm sorry I haven't been able to make a stream, dude. I've just been so... I'm not even the one doing the work. Sarah's the one doing the work, and I'm exhausted. Oh, take care after 5. It's a very mellow flavor. It's not like... What's going on, Faye? Well, what's going on is we are giving you guys a little bit of the vulnerable side of Zach tonight. And we are tearing down a super channel because somebody decided to be an asshole and troll my Instagram account. Because, you know, he can't do shit in public. He's got to hide it. Joe Robinet's got to hide being a troll. It's a sad thing. Oh, Jay, you're working till the... You're on the boat until the 28th, man. No way. And then, Faye, we also had to address somebody taking the our live stream and just destroying it. Oh. I'll bust knees, man. I'll sneak across the border. I don't give a shit. Steve, I did screenshot it because I think I ended up sending it to you. But it's been an interesting week. It has definitely been an interesting week around here. Oh. So yeah, guys. I mean, we have 36 people still here hanging out. That is really cool. I don't think I've had this many people. Battle on the border does need to happen. Steve, I'll bet we could get him to fight me before we could get him to fight you, bro. He might think he stands a chance. Maybe. JV, why would Joe be talking crap? I tagged Joe in something that Huntsman was doing, and Joe decided to troll me. So, we'll let everybody know. I'm not going to hide it. I let him know something was going on, and Joe decided to straight up insult me. He could have handled it in the professional way, but we have recently come to find out that Joe is not anywhere near a professional. He is a mad little boy at his fort in the woods. Hey, take care, Fishing with Christina. Thanks for stopping in and the support. It was a girl next door. That's why he said persons. It wasn't a guy. He got his fucking rocks rolled around by the girl next door. Now we got a good burn going. Joe won't get lost because the problem with it is he's got this massive, well, he's got a large following, but even on videos across his channel that have been there over time, don't get more than 500,000 views. Fishing with Christina, you'll be back tomorrow when we go live. Alrighty. Look forward to seeing you. Like I said, I really appreciate everybody coming in and showing the support from Backwoods Barbarian stream there. Like, that's awesome. We actually broke 700 subscribers, so I really do thank everybody for that. I've been trying to get that number to break for so long. Drop this on Joe's page all day tomorrow. Go for it, man. Oh, when are we getting back outside, Tom? Well, I am actually waiting on the okay from my wife. I will not go back out until I have the okay that Sarah is confident that she can handle both kids. Because having a newborn and a 5-year-old that's as high energy as Deegan is a little bit of a challenge. Hey guys, I didn't want to, let me clear this up, okay? I was talking with Steve earlier, the huntsman over there, because, you know, he's got this whole persona with his channel. He's the guy that's out there bringing all of the falseness out. Like, he's bringing to light all of the fake shit that's about these creators that have been out here doing it for so long. They are not out here to help people. I didn't want to come here to be like him. I'm not going to come here and be like him. The only reason that I'm bringing this up is because he was dumb enough to actually insult me for something that somebody else was doing. That's what it's all about, okay? And I'll be damned if I'm going to be talked down to because you think your 1.4 million subscriber following makes you a man. It absolutely fucking does not. Your following doesn't make you a man. It is your character. Like I said earlier, what do you do to support those around you? What do you do to build up those in the world around you? It's not your following. It's not your subscribers. And hell, half of his subscribers are lucky if they could survive an overnight in Disneyland. Oh, Greg, you just got up to 500? Did you? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Congrats. Paid 4 subs, exactly. Steve tracked it. It's all there on the channel, guys. Go check out the hunting. He's got the evidence of this shit, okay? We have 43 likes on this live stream, guys. Oh, that's fucking awesome. And that's exactly what it is, Steve. I'm hoping that, I'm going to be honest, I blast him a little bit in my trapping video that's about to come out. And that's going to be the end of it. What's said is said, that the challenge is open. Dude, prove to me that you're more of a man. What makes you more of a man? Because in my opinion, you're kind of lacking, bro. Couldn't survive a night in Disneyland, too many people. I'd end up in jail, probably. I don't do well in crowds. You can ask my wife. Oh, so it's been a night, right? This has been a night. I need to get me one of them little tamper tools, guys. Rebecca, I want to say thank you for sharing everybody's links. That's really cool. Howling Hoosier, we just watched that last night. That's funny. We were just watching that Kingsman last night. Oh my gosh. And it can't be like that's, you can't make it any more true than that. Manners do maketh man. Man, you guys, Steve, you know how depressing it was to walk out into, man, that's a 40-acre section of woods that I was in today. And I wandered around in those woods ever since I was a kid, up until a couple years ago was the last time I was trapping in them. And I went in today and there's maple lines just everywhere. It was a little, disheartening to go in and see somewhere that had been left wild and untouched in all of this corn that's in my area. And it's go in there and there's maple lines everywhere. This rendezvous's been the highlight of your day. It actually, okay, I've been cautious because not everybody wants to see you bring your drama and your bullshit to YouTube. But I don't think my channel can continue to grow unless I bring more of who I am. And that's what this stream has kind of been focused on. I'm trying to, the viewers have asked. I've seen it. I have noticed you guys asking for me to kind of open up and be more me with you guys. And that's kind of what I'm trying to accomplish here tonight. I think we've done a very good job of that. And then, as always, like, I've had a shit day, all right? Well, it's not been a day, it's been a week. I've had a total shit week. And then yesterday, when I put this event together, and I've been thinking about it ever since, I've been dreading it. Absolutely dreading doing this tonight. Because my bullshit's my bullshit. But sometimes it's okay to share that with people who support you. And after we shared all of my bullshit, we ended up with like 40-something concurrent viewers at a single time, I think it was. And we're up to 43 likes. Like, we broke 700 subscribers tonight. And I think that might actually hold, because it seemed like everybody that came in tonight was... I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I really hope it holds. I think it will this time. I really think it's going to hold this time. So, huge shout out to the community. Everybody that came in tonight. Our fam is growing. Like, we don't have a community here. We are building a family. What is happening here at Half Pace Outdoors is something different than a lot of other places. And we don't have fake supporters in the comments just going, oh, hey, you're doing such a great job because we're some super icon on YouTube. Like, we have people stopping in and saying, hey, great job because look at what you're doing, you know? Oh, we got the camp. No way. And we got the camp in Maine. Oh my God. I'm trying. I just kind of saw Mom's comment. Okay. It's officially ours? No way. That is awesome. All right. So we will have trips to Maine at least once a year. Zach's probably going to start hunting moose and bear. That's awesome. Well, congrats, Mom and Mark. That's so cool. Faye, Courtney has been in and out tonight. I think she's watching a football game. This has been an epic stream, dude. This has been a totally epic stream. Called out a big guy. Hopefully shut up a little guy. Put everything me, like, you guys know where I'm coming from now. Mom just let us know that they got the camp. I'm going to say we got the camp because, let's be real, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of work on the damn thing. And we broke 700 subscribers. That's awesome. Guys, I really appreciate that. So thank you. From the bottom of our hearts here at Half Pace Outdoors in Homestead, thank you. It does mean a lot. I honestly figured we'd lose some people, and that would be okay too. I told my wife before this stream kicked off, I said it's either going to flop on us and we'll lose a bunch of people, or it'll work and we'll gain a bunch. And it looked like we actually gained a bunch. So I hope everybody sticks through this journey. Like, that's totally cool, guys. Take some moose too. We'll see. So far, I've only ever shot 2 Ohio deer. We'll have to find out if I can use my crossbow in Maine. That's exactly right, Backwoods. You cannot have light without darkness, and darkness without the light. Steve, for me, it was kind of trying to keep the line of being honest and not trying to do it the way that you do it. You know what I mean? I fully respect the way that you do it, and I respect that you can be the full-on person that you are behind the camera. It's an amazing thing on its own level. So I want to thank you for helping me with this, brother. You know. I keep not tending my fire, and it's going out on me. This is really cool, guys. We're gonna sit and just revel in this for a little bit. We have hills and valleys and cracks in the sidewalks and boulders to climb over, and sometimes you got to burn a bridge because it just goes to a toxic wasteland. Totally alike. Dude, we're the dark side. We are the dark side. Like, the Huntsman Alliance is the dark side of the YouTube outdoor genre. Oh. Tom, if you didn't know, my mom is like a custom cake and cookie maker, and she will ship cookies across state lines, guys. So make sure you get a hold of T-Swilly67 there. She's on our Facebook. She's on Instagram. I am the shooting star. I fall all the time. Absolutely. It is, God, it's not like smoking a cigar. It's not like smoking a cigarette was. Like, this actually has flavor to it and not an assaulting flavor. Can you ship food through customs? Oh, Steve, I didn't even do a fall counter through the rewind. Like, all of those fall counts, I wasn't quite sure how I could have possibly edited those out without, like, cropping the video. You know what I'm cropping it? And then blowing things up, and it looked like crap on the one that I tried to do. But all of those fall counters, I do the fall counter every time I put a video out. If I have multiple falls, you'll see it somewhere on the screen. Fall 1, 2, 3. Need the link for cookies? If you guys go onto my Facebook profile, you'll see Tammy Swilly there all the time. That's Mom. I came prepared for a totally different thing tonight, so I have no links to offer up. And it kind of takes away from the stream experience if I sit here and try to pull up links and all of that. Making bagels. Oh. Remember when the chickens quacked? I remember when the chickens quacked. That's funny. Sarah probably would know all about shipping. Oh, you did offer the link up, babe? Okay. But, so yeah, we will have a live stream tomorrow. I think we'll go for another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, guys. So we will have a live stream tomorrow. We're going to do the... I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stream going to cut the tree down like start streaming as we go to cut this tree down, and then we'll stream hanging the lights and decorating the tree and our little tradition. What we're going to do tomorrow is live stream our Christmas tradition when it comes to what we do to decorate our tree. Usually I think the last 2 years we've actually kind of skipped out on cutting the tree down and just bought them already cut. We do live trees. I don't do fake trees. So we are going to live stream our Christmas tradition tomorrow, and we're going to bring everybody into the house to do it with us if you guys want to come along and see that. I know I had at least Tom asking, oh, hi, Elmer. No worries on being late. I do apologize. We're about to shut it down already. But yeah, we are glad that you had company, man. How are you holding up? All right, so live stream tomorrow doing our Christmas tradition of decorating the tree. We usually have a Christmas movie on. So I think what we'll try to do is maybe get an angle to where we can see us doing the tree, and then maybe have you guys watching the movie with us in the corner or something. Take care, Mom. Love you. We might stream cutting the tree down. We might just stream after we get it back to the house. We'll see how that plays out. I really do want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight, hanging out. The new subscribers and helping us break that 700 mark finally, and putting us up to, what was it, 702 the last time somebody let me know. So I really appreciate the support, guys. We have a very rapidly growing community of honest, real people putting their passions out here. It's not taking them sponsors to be in the woods. This is our lives. This is what we do, and it's not just here at Half Pace Outdoors. It's at the channels like Backwoods Barbarian and Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors and Tom Ritter and the Huntsman. Like, even if it's a story, dude, you can present it as a story, but it's part of your life. It's just a different take, but it's still real. It's honest content. It's not trying to mask things and mask who you are. It's not our numbers that are making our channels. It's us that are doing it. We're bringing something more to the table than what others have. And as we've seen, it's threatening to them. And Caribou Country Outdoors, guys, yes, we're not the only live streamers now. Caribou Country Outdoors did a live stream, and it was absolutely amazing. So make sure you go over there, check them out. It was really cool, man. I loved it. So thank you for taking our concept and like adding to it and improving on it. Not taking our concept and then beating your chest in front of a sink while you're washing dishes. Thinking that you're tough shit while you have no content to offer the world. Appreciate that, Tom. Oh, but yes, you guys are awesome. It really is. It's you guys that make the channel. If it wasn't for the viewers, we wouldn't be doing it. Our viewers are our support system. And I think that maybe channels need to focus more on their viewers instead of themselves. Give the viewers more of what they want and what they're asking for. You know what I mean? Hey, take care, Ron. Thanks for hanging out. Ah, 10 minutes. 5 is good enough. I'm getting cold. I need something. I'm hungry. We got everything out tonight. That's awesome. And it didn't end on the bad note that I had half expected it to. So once again, thank you to everybody who came, was part of this tonight, who has been part of the channel up to now. We are going to do something before the end of the year, okay? I'm going to introduce this idea to you guys right now before I go ahead and shut this down. Before the end of the year, I don't know if I'm going to do it in a video. I don't know if I'm going to do it in a live stream. I'm kind of thinking about doing it in a live stream. I want to bring everybody across the entire community here in one night, okay? And we are going to do one of the biggest community shout outs that I have not yet seen. And we're not going to just shout out all of the channels. We're going to save the channels for last, because the channels all have their own supports. All of the channels that are here have their own little communities and their own little supporters, and that's awesome. But what we're going to do is we're going to do either a live stream or a video. We might do it in live. And we're going to focus on our subscribers. We're going to do the biggest shout out to all of our subscribers. And then we're going to shout out all of the channels that have helped build Half Pace Outdoors and even the Huntsman Alliance. Because there's more coming into the fold. Even though there's a couple of us that are kind of laying the foundations for it. And I'm not trying to sound egotistical about that. So, yeah. We will see everybody tomorrow for the live stream when we go. I'm sorry, I don't have a time for you guys yet. It probably will be sometime around noon-ish. As soon as I can in the morning, I'll have the event put up on the channel and I'll get it out on the social media pages. So, yeah, big thanks to everybody who came, hang out tonight, listen to me bitch and moan and complain, and we had this awesome discussion tonight. It was just, this was a really good night, guys. So, yeah. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for breaking 700. Like, you guys are awesome. And we love every single one of you. All right, I'm going to shut it down. We'll see you all tomorrow. You guys have good nights, okay?